And then perceiving abandonment, letting go, perceiving fading away, perceiving cessation. So the Buddha says, should train in this way. And then Digaboo said, Venerable Sir, as to these 6 things that partake of true knowledge that have been taught by the Blessed One, these things exist in me, and I live in conformity with those things. For Venerable Sir, I dwell contemplating impermanence in all conditioners, perceiving suffering in what is impermanent, perceiving non-self in what is suffering, perceiving abandonment, perceiving fading away, perceiving cessation. However, Venerable Sir, the thought occurs to me, after I am gone, may this householder, Jotika, not fall into distress. Jotika is the father. He's worried after he passes away, the father will grieve. Then the father said, don't be concerned about this, dear Digaboo. Come now, dear Digaboo. Pay close attention to what the Blessed One is saying to you. Then the Blessed One, having given this exhortation to the lay follower Digaboo, rose from his seat and departed. Then not long after the Blessed One had left, the lay follower Digaboo died. Then a number of monks approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, sat down to one side and said to the Blessed One, Venerable Sir, that lay follower named Digaboo, to whom the Blessed One gave a brief exhortation, has died. What is his destination? What is his future born? And the Buddha said, Monks, the lay follower Digaboo was wise. He practiced in accordance with the Dhamma and did not trouble me on account of the Dhamma. Monks, with the utter destruction of the 5 lower fetters, the lay follower Digaboo has become one of spontaneous birth, due to attain Nibbana there without returning from that world. So this Digaboo was an Anagamin, a third fruit attainer. So this is the way, it looks like this is the way when a lay follower is dying, the Buddha reminds him about these 4 factors of stream entry. You should train yourself thus. I will be one who possesses confirmed confidence in the Buddha, in the Dhamma, in the Sangha. I will be one who possesses the virtues dear to the noble ones. Then this person says that he has attained it. Then the Buddha asks him to develop 6 other things. And he says that also he has developed. So he's a very good lay disciple of the Buddha. Now, the next sutta is 55.5. Then the Venerable Sariputta approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, and sat down to one side. The Blessed One then said to him, Sariputta, this is said, a factor for stream entry, Sotapatti Yangani, a factor in stream entry. What now, Sariputta, is a factor for stream entry? And he said, association with superior persons, sometimes is translated as true men. Superior persons or true men. Sappurisa refers to Aryans, people who possess the true knowledge or superior knowledge. Association with superior persons, Venerable Sir, is a factor for stream entry. Hearing the true Dhamma is a factor for stream entry. Careful attention or thorough attention is a factor for stream entry. Practice in accordance with the Dhamma is a factor for stream entry. And the Buddha said, good, Sariputta. Association with superior persons, Sariputta, is a factor for stream entry. Hearing the true Dhamma is a factor for stream entry. Careful attention is a factor for stream entry. Practice in accordance with the Dhamma is a factor for stream entry. Sariputta, this is said, the stream. What now, Sariputta, is the stream? And he said, this noble eightfold path, Venerable Sir, is the stream. That is, right view, right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right recollection, right concentration. Good, Sariputta. This noble eightfold path is the stream. Sariputta, this is said, a stream enterer. But now, Sariputta, is a stream enterer. And he said, one who possesses this noble eightfold path, Venerable Sir, is called a stream enterer. This Venerable One of such a name and clan. Good Sariputta, one who possesses this noble eightfold path is a stream enterer. This venerable one is of such a name and clan. It's the end of the sutta. This last part saying that the stream enterer possesses the noble eightfold path. He does not possess it fully. Just like earlier we read the sutta about the faculties. If a person cultivates the 5 faculties completely, develops the 5 faculties completely, perfectly, he becomes an arahant. But if he develops less than that, not fully, he may become an anagamin, and less than that, a sakadagamin, and less than that, a sotapanna. So in the same way, if we perfect the Noble Eightfold Path, we become an arahant. But for this stream enterer, he only develops the Noble Eightfold Path to a certain extent, possesses a little of each of the 8 factors. So he becomes a stream enterer, first Sotapanna, first path attainer. These factors, these 4 factors, are called factors for stream entry. It is different from the other 4 called the factors of stream entry. The factors of stream entry are the characteristics of a stream enterer, a Sotapanna. This one is the factors that will lead you to stream entry. That's why it's called a factor for stream entry. The first one, it says here, it says association with superior persons. That means going to see Aryans, going to see noble ones, associate with them and learn the Dhamma from them. That's the first condition. So if you want to become Arya, you have to associate with Aryans. If you don't associate with Aryans, you can never learn the Aryan Dhamma. That's the first condition. The second one is to hear the true Dhamma. The true Dhamma are these, what we are studying now, the earliest discourses of the Buddha found in the early Nikayas. This is the true Dhamma. So you have to either hear the true Dhamma or read. Now we have the books available. We read the true Dhamma in the Nikayas. Third one is when you are studying the true Dhamma, you have to pay careful attention, proper attention, thorough attention. That is the third condition. The fourth one is practice in accordance with the Dhamma. Having learned the Dhamma, we should put it into practice. Basic things like Sila. Sila is one of the foundations of the holy path. Another one is right view. When we learn the Dhamma and we understand the Dhamma, we obtain right view. And so we become an Arya. So these 4 conditions are very important. So if you want to become an Arya, you have to always remember these 4 conditions. The next sutta is 55.6 at Savatthi. On that occasion, a number of monks were making a robe for the Blessed One, thinking, after the 3 months, with his robe completed, the Blessed One will set out on tour. Stop here for a moment. These 3 months refers to the Vasa, like what we are having now, the Vasa retreat. In India, the Vasa is the rain season. And in India, there are 3 seasons in a year. The rain season, followed by the winter season, and followed by the summer season. So each one of these seasons is 4 months, not 3 months, 4 months. So during the rains, 4 months, the monks will go into retreat for 3 months. And after 3 months of retreat, the last month, they will use that 1 month to make the robe. Sometimes it's called the Katina robe. Why is it called the Katina robe? The Katina actually is a frame, a wooden frame, where the monks, during the Buddha's time, cloth was hard to come by. So they will go and pick up the cloth from the cemetery, from the roadside and all that. So these pieces of cloth, they will put on a wooden frame, and sew them together. That's why the monk's robe is like a patchwork like that. So that is a katina robe. So once a robe is done, then the monks can go off. So here they plan to make the robe for the Buddha, and after the Buddha's robe is completed, the Buddha will set out on tour. He will go walk here and walk there to teach the Dhamma. Now on that occasion, the chamberlains Isiddhartha and Purana were residing at Saduka on some business. They heard a number of monks, it is said, are making a robe for the Blessed One, thinking that after the 3 months with his robe completed, the Blessed One will set out on tour. These two chamberlains, they look after the king's wives. I guess they look after the king's wife's residence, the chamber. Then the chamberlains Isiddhartha and Purana posted a man on the road, telling him, "Good man, when you see the Blessed One coming, the Arahant Sammasambuddha, then you should inform us." After standing for 2 or 3 days, that man saw the Blessed One coming in the distance. Having seen him, the man approached the chamberlains Isiddhartha and Purana and told them, "Sirs, this Blessed One is coming, Arahant Sammasambuddha. You may come at your own convenience." Then the chamberlains Isiddhartha and Purana approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, and followed closely behind him. Then the Blessed One left the road, went to the foot of a tree, and sat down on a seat that was prepared for him. The chamberlains Isiddhartha and Purana paid homage to the Blessed One, sat down to one side, and said to him, "Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from Savatthi on tour among the Kosalans, on that occasion there arises in us distress and displeasure at the thought, the Blessed One will be far away from us. Then when we hear that the Blessed One has set out from Savatthi on tour among the Kosalans, on that occasion there arises in us distress and displeasure at the thought, the Blessed One is far away from us. Further, Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from among the Kosalans on tour in the Malan country, then they feel distress and displeasure. Or that he has set out from among the Kosalans on tour in the Malan country, that he will set out from among the Malans on tour in the Vajjan country, that he has set out from among the Malans on tour in the Vajjan country, that he will set out from among the Vajjans on tour in the Kasian country, that he has set out from among the Vajjans on tour in the Kasian country, that he will set out from among the Kasians on tour in Magadha. On that occasion there arises in us distress and displeasure at the thought, the Blessed One will be far away from us. Then when we hear that the Blessed One has set out from among the Kasians on tour in Magadha, on that occasion there arises in us great distress and displeasure at the thought, the Blessed One is far away from us. Stop here for a moment. So here they are saying, each time the Buddha plans to go away from Savatthi, they feel distress and grief, thinking the Buddha is going away from them. And then when the Buddha has left, again they feel distress and displeasure, thinking the Buddha is far away from them. So here they describe the various places where the Buddha keeps going away and away from them. And each time they have news of the Buddha going further away from them, they feel unhappy. But, Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from among the Magadhans on tour in the Kasian country, on that occasion there arises in us elation and joy at the thought, the Blessed One will be near to us. Then when we hear that the Blessed One has set out from among the Magadhans on tour in the Kasian country, on that occasion there arises in us elation and joy at the thought, the Blessed One is near to us. Further, Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from among the Kasians on tour in the Vajjan country, that he has set out from among the Kasians on tour in the Vajjan country, that he will set out from among the Vajjans on tour in the Malan country, that he has set out from among the Vajjans on tour in the Malan country, that he will set out from among the Malans on tour in Kosala. So